right, Jonathan is back home, well, his hometown in Tennessee to visit with family, which means it's just the kids and I and Ocho here, and we have some fairly large projects that we need to tackle while he's gone. So today is a big one.
Maybe take a picture, take a couple, guess it's free. I don't want to give another guarantee. Look me in the eyes right now, run away with me, or to a place that you thought you never really see. You be looking funny when you're living so free. But all I ever was, afraid to take the plunge.
All right, it's really bright out here, but before we even get started, we gotta assess the damage, because it's a lot. We have a lot of stuff back here. I call it my supply pile, but it's kind of a junkyard right now. So we're going to be organizing it, getting rid of things that we don't want to keep, organizing our bottles for the house. It's such a mess. It's embarrassing. Look at all this. People keep dropping off wine bottles, which is great. I will use them. They just need to be organized to where it doesn't look like a junkyard back here. How did it get so bad, Adelaide? Neglect. Yep. Old roofing materials, wire cages, pots from the trees that I want to use, an old pop-up tent that doesn't work. We're definitely going to have our work cut out for us, but there's a lot of us here, and we're all ready. Right, Ada?
Just before you break a bone. You're reflecting, I'm deflecting, burning tires to move on. Too many noises, clash of choices, future came and left like ghosts. No more messing, no caressing, heavy panning on the walls. How I did it to myself. Practice land sleep, now my bed is cold inside.
we're starting to make some good progress. We have laid down pallets and plywood to where the grass will not grow up under things that we're storing. So we've got fencing, T-posts, gutters, more fencing. We have aluminum cans, broken glass for a project coming up. We've got crates for animals. We have tree cages, and now we're moving bottles over here. We have taken one cattle panel, cut it in half, and kind of bent it in a U shape here to like hold bottles. And I have one more cattle panel we're gonna cut in half so I can have 2 more bays for bottles so that we can organize that mess, because it's real bad.
Empty bottles, messy bed, clothes are hanging off the shelf, memories scattered in my head. Been a mess since you left, watching screens, closing shades, drinking, eating by myself. Haven't left here in days. Been a mess since you left, and I've been keeping all your boxes in case you ever wanted to move back in again. But it's been a while, and
Thank you, Ada.
I think I need to clean my room. The space you left inside me too. I'll get your clothes out the drawers and floor, get your love out the door before I show this place to someone new. I think I need to clean my room.
The 2 new bottle areas are complete, which means it's time to break for lunch, and then we'll be back out to organize the bottle mess. Very sunny still. We are starting the bottles. So we have the 1 cattle panel that we cut in half and made 2 areas to store some bottles. We're going to be adding chicken wire to the cattle panel so the bottles don't just like slide through the openings. And then we can start stacking them based on their color and size so that when we start building our house, we know where it is. we are done. Not with the project, but we are done for the night. It's getting late. We got other things to do. We need to get inside and work on some indoor projects. But it's already looking so much better. We got rid of all the boxes. All the glass is where it goes and organized. But I do need to show you my favorite bottle. We have a friend that brings us these Sapphire Gin bottles. These are going to be in our bathroom and in the kitchen. So just imagine that with the light coming through. It is going to be nice. What one's your favorite bottle? You have a favorite bottle?
There's too many. I like the one that I'm drinking out of.
Alright, anyway, that is it for today. We will see you tomorrow with more organization.
I know I cannot see it through. I got my head on straight so you can pass the blues. Disco biscuits in my little tooth. I got this throbbing headache and I'll bear my truth. Ace my test, I guess that I'm the best. I guess that I'll be better when the beds are rest. I just can't get over this bar I've said, so I'm gonna take this bar and throw it off the edge. And all I'll ever be is riding next to me, spotting on my screen, sunburn down on me. And I hope that you watch this, I hope that you will. I hope you feel better about these cards you dealt.
Alright, next day. All the bottles and building materials are organized over there. We do have several pallets of cardboard boxes and old wood that we need to go through, see what's worth keeping, see what's not, and organize a pile that we'll be able to use on our house build, and otherwise everything's getting burned today. Alright, we're one step closer, but we're calling for reinforcements. Jet went to go get any kids that aren't doing something to where they can help me load up all the good wood onto a pallet so that we can organize it and know exactly what we have, because right now everything's thrown together and it's so hard to find if we're looking for a 2x4 or 2x8 or this length. Anyway, and the reason we're doing this is because every time we walk back here, it's like a constant ball of stress. Like not knowing where things are and the disorganization. So before we get into the house build, this needs to be complete, and we're getting very close. This is a lot of the same stuff. So how about we just show you what it looks like when we're done in a few more hours. We'll be back.
But you come.
Snoop. 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 Paper, scissors, shoot, go. Who's new to it? Spin. Spin it out. Oh, come on. Do you want this? Would you? Go. Smile. 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 And we're back. So, I cannot wait to show you all of our supplies. No longer a junk pile. This is supply pile. And let's look at the organization. One thing I really wanted to do is get as much plywood down on the ground as possible, because when the grass grows up, it goes over everything that's on the ground and you can't tell what you have anymore. So we got fencing stuff here, gutters and roofing material, hardware cloth, animal and plant cages back there. This is a random assortment of things. Then we start our glass pile. We have 4 bays of glass, all organized by color, shape, and size. And then this is what we kept of the wood. So this is going to help when we start building our house. We can build cleats and different things with this okay lumber. Like, it's not falling apart, but it's not great. We wouldn't build like frames or anything with it, but this would be great for cleats. Then we got cinder blocks. We have an old Shelter Logic hoop here that I still kind of want to do something with at some point. Old windows, and then this is what needs to go to the dump still, but it's closed, and we already did 3 loads today. We've had a fire going all day, getting rid of all the tiny pieces of lumber that just can be burned and then forgotten about. So this is one big weight off of our shoulders. This has been, somebody's here. This has just been weighing us down. So I'm glad it's over and we can move on to the next big project to get ready for the house.
I'm in the light at the end of the tunnel. Paper stacks, yeah, I got them in the bundles. Harry Potter breaking bread with a muggle. They said I wouldn't make it, now they looking puzzled. They said I wouldn't take it, I done go and hustle. Get the bag, it ain't never getting fumbled. In the jack, but we came up from the bottom. Through the cracks, let the light pour in. Have a blast, let the drinks pour in. Take a risk like it's a short thing. Going in, yeah, I'm going all in. Getting flued out, yeah, you can bring a friend. Dive right in, live